I want to move to minority language rights in education, Section 23 of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. As you know, I'm sure you know, Quebec adopted Law 40, which essentially would have abolished school boards. The English-speaking community fought that in court, and both the Quebec Superior Court and the Quebec Court of Appeals have determined that indeed Quebec's Law 40 was a violation of Section 23 of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Quebec has now asked for leave to appeal that to the Supreme Court. Our last official languages commissioner, Raymond sharply criticized the Quebec government for its plan to dismantle English school boards. He said, you have to fight for the schools you have, the school boards that you have, at a conference on English education in Quebec in 2024. He went on to state that his office would help in the court fight against the plan to scrap school boards. He said, yes, it will end up in front of the Supreme Court, and we will be there every time to defend Section 23, referring to Section 23 of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Could you please reassure English-speaking Quebecers that you share this desire to defend their school boards and other institutions, including defending Section 23, before the Supreme Court, as this will affect, of course, not only English school boards in Quebec, but other provinces potentially seeking to dismantle minority language school boards in those provinces?
Well, as a former educator, I can say that I think education is critical, both for the minority community in Quebec and elsewhere across the country. It is a very legal question that is going before the courts. I'll be very interested in learning more about it. I do recognize the Charter Section 23 rights that are extended right across the country, and do believe that we have to uphold those rights. With the benefit of a little bit more time in the position and fully developing my own position on point, I'd be happy to come back and contribute further to the conversation.
25 seconds.
I just want to wish you luck and thank you so much for being here before us. Really appreciate it.